Bob, to what extent are liability issues or legal issues playing a part in whether a dog or cat gets euthanized?
Lori, I would say that it's the primary driving force behind the policies about behavior. It is the reason why a shelter worker is determining that, well, this dog is growling when we take his food away. We think that that's dangerous. We're going to put that dog to sleep. Where does that come from? You hit the nail on the head. It comes from the lawyers. It comes from the legal advisors to the shelter who also are advisors to that city or county and are determining that this is too risky. So they're balancing the risk of adopting that animal to somebody that might get injured, who then might sue the city or county, or to a shelter worker or to a volunteer. So in the end, I'm so glad you brought this up, Lori. It's really lawyers who may not even care about animals at all, who are actually making the decisions, forming the policies about whether or not an animal is going to be rehabilitated for a behavior issue or not rehabilitated.
Yeah.
The job of the lawyer is, as I said, risk management, not risk elimination. But there are lawyers around the country that tell cities, don't take any risks with that dog or that cat that is acting fractious, or the cat that's hissing, or the dog that's growling. Don't take any risks. Put that animal to sleep, because we don't want a lawsuit from the volunteer. We don't want a lawsuit from the shelter worker or the person who adopts the animal. And if you take that position, it's horrible. You can get to the point where you can be killing all the animals that come in that are scared to death when they're on their first day in the shelter. So it's a matter of hoping that the lawyers for a particular city or county are willing to say, look, we understand that animals have issues. Animals can be dangerous. I mean, animals inherently who are scared, and they have teeth, and we all know that. Even the friendliest animal, scared under the right circumstances, can hurt somebody. We accept that in the world of animals. We know that. So great point, Lori, and very few people know what you just pointed out. And even in the local shelter where I work, nobody that I've ever spoken to knew that it was the lawyers making the decisions about how far you go to help an animal that is scared, growling, hissing, biting.
What a shame.